Hello and welcome back. I'm Shelf Unit and this is my continuing Let's Play of Underrail. So, let's try and get ourselves onto this expedition. I'm not sure how we do that, to be perfectly honest. Let's talk to Superintendent. Reuben, man addresses you with an irritated voice. What do you want? Would you let me into the utility room? I dropped my key into the vents and I need to get it back. What? Absolutely not. I can't just let anyone crawl through the vents willy-nilly. How about if I make it worth your while? You trying to bribe me? Yes. Well, get on with it then. I'll give you 100 charons. He looks around cautiously before accepting the coins. Come with me. Something happens. We never spoke. Got it? Got it. Okay. Right then. That's that. I'm not sure how or why we would do that. Core City. Gauntlet. Let's talk to Captain Ratsko. What can you tell me about the Black Sea? Asking because of the Aegis people at the Eastern Dock, Aegis Incorporated. They're interested in exploring the Black Sea. Precisely. Don't go there. It's full of pirates and vicious beasts, whirlpools and rapids, and who knows what other hardcore dangers. It's a good reason why normal folks don't go there, and pirates and normal folk ain't normal folks anyway. Nah, they ain't. Gotta go. Bye. Let's go over here. Traveller, talk to this traveller. Nothing of interest there. So have we already lost the ability to go to the Black Sea? Okay, so I'm going to quick save here. Okay. Why are they attacking me? I can't... I don't understand. How do I get onto this? How do I get onto the Black Sea expedition? Okay. Let's talk to the let's talk to the Aegis Sec Trooper. You're back. I was told you're going on an expedition to the Black Sea and needed extra hands. You know, so you heard right. You have any combat experience? Yeah, I've done a lot of fighting. God nods. We are Aegis Incorporated, a security company from the North Underrail. We've been hired to protect scientific personnel during an important expedition to the Black Sea. We need highly skilled and competent individuals with sufficient combat experience. Background in personal protection, station security, or similar is highly desirable and not strictly necessary. If you're capable of effectively operating alone or as part of a small specialized team, that'll greatly improve your chances of being hired. I think it's needless to say that this line of work entails great danger, but in turn know that the monetary compensation we offer will be quite appropriate. Does all this sound good to you? Do you think you meet the requirements? I spent my life staring down danger till it dragged itself away into the hole it crawled out of, so yeah, I'm your girl. Good, proceed to down this ramp and talk to Chief Briggs. Understood. I'll go speak with him. Well, hello, Chief Briggs. You come up to two men having a brief conversation. I'd better be, Ladleman. Yes, sir, I dig. I understand, sir. It won't happen with these folks. No, I guarantee it. Swear it on my sister Lily. Swearing on someone will make you sound more convincing, Ladleman. Results will. Yes, sir. Understood. Don't worry, these folks will be fine. He falls silent, opting to end his thought with a nod. With a freezing, austere expression, the man turns around to go elsewhere and sees you. A mere glance at him can't make you feel this is the type of person who reigns over every bit of land he sets his foot on, no matter how small, insignificant, or someone else's it might be. And he is, without a doubt, the person you're looking for today. Who are you? Name's Sir Evenstar. Why are you here, Sir Evenstar? I was told you're hiring mercenaries for an expedition. I want to join. You're a woman! So what? He scans you again, this time more intently, and crosses his arms. As flesh and machine interweave with the sound of mechanical motion, the chief continues. You've been told where you'll be going, correct? Black Sea's ruthless, shows no mercy to the untrained and to the unprepared, both physically and mentally. I need only the most competent and most resilient people I can find. I need soldiers, to put it simply, otherwise you're no use to this expedition. I wouldn't be here if I didn't think I was up to the task. The rugged man behind the chief turns his head and observes you for a few minutes. You read some kind of uncertainty on his face, uncertainty about you, but you aren't able to gather the reason behind it. You've never seen that man before. But could it be he's seen you? Convince me then. Why should I hire you? I held the Foundry Guard hold an invasion of aggressive creatures coming from their mine, or better yet, I did it all pretty much on my own. And the largest of these creatures, the beast, is now an empty shell after I fludged its life out with some hot liquid metal. And I killed an Ironhead boss named Balor alone, walking into his base near Foundry, and well, doing what I do best. I don't know about a lot about local affairs, however. As soon as the chief turns around to speak, the man behind him, he finds the aforementioned to be already at attention. I overheard you speaking, sir, and I wanted to confirm what this woman's talking to you about. Yeah? One of the new labourers is from Foundry, and he told me about what happened, with Battle. These Ironheads are the scourge of South Underrail. One of their clans grew to become really big and hardcore. The one near Foundry. Battle was the leader, and there was a bounty on his head, and this girl came in and collected it like a boss of his words. Phillies, he's the labourer. Thank you, Ladleman. Now we all... Well, are you convinced? He looks at you for a second, then nods a few times. Yes, I have actually yet to see you in action, but for now I'm satisfied enough with that. With what you... He glanced beside him, and Ladleman told me. For now. Alright, Sir Evenstar, listen up. We, Aegis Incorporated, have been employed to protect a team of scientists from the University of DI's undertaking an expedition to the Black Sea, or as it's known to the locals, the Hell's Gut. The sea lies in a vast unexplored cavern with a technologically advanced community existed until about 2.5 to 3 centuries ago. Stay nothing. Now, after this community was no more. Nature reclaimed the sea. The resulting closed ecosystem has produced a large number of unique and aggressive species, which in tandem with pirates and other inhabitants who have settled in various parts of the region, currently pose the largest threats to the expeditionary staff. In addition to that, remnants of this community's defense systems could still be online, which adds another layer of danger we have yet to account for. This is just a brief summary. You'll receive the full briefing should you choose to join the expedition, in which case, these are the options. Regarding your duties as a sec trooper, either you'll be assigned to basic camp security or to an escort team or to a recovery team. Given your experience, the last two options are more probable. But that'll have to decide once we return to the camp. I got the impression that there was a camp already. We'd set up a camp 2 weeks ago. We returned here for supplies and additional staff. What are you actually looking for there? You'll receive all the relevant info in due time. Right now, I have other things to discuss first. Will I be able to return to Core City before the expedition's over? If necessary. Most of your duties should not require any trips outside the Black Sea, however. Let's discuss payment. Your payment will largely depend on the task you'll be performing. Guard duty payment ranges from 50 to 100 Charons a day. Average is around 7 per hour. Escort and recovery duties are paid double or triple that, depending on the range of factors. What do you mean by escort and recovery? Escort teams escort scientific personnel to locations and protect them while they perform their work there. Recovery teams work independently, operating in areas unsafe for scientific personnel, like abandoned facilities and other establishments, with the tasks of recovering items of interest, technological equipment, armament, personnel items, various samples, etc. What would I like to call these recovery teams? Scavenger teams, yeah? He glances at Ladleman. Be quiet. Therefore, he glances again at Ladleman before fixating on you. The exact payment depends on the area of operation and danger involved. Superior performance might also induce considerable bonuses to previously mentioned figures. That's all I need to know. I'm in when we're leaving for camp. Very good, welcome aboard. Consider yourself a security trooper for the duration of this expedition. You'll receive your gear as soon as we return to camp. You'll also be introduced to the rest of the staff as well as to Professor Oldfield himself. Ladleman, what's our status? That's it? How much longer before we're able to return to our camp? Oh, yes, we're almost done loading the medical supplies, sir, I think. He looks at his mobile computer. Yeah, frozen meat and power cell crates. And yes, most of the electronic equipment Marcus requested still remains to be loaded. And that's it. Yep. I'd say we'd be ready in an hour or so, sir. Very good, very good. He nods a few times. Faster than I thought. Very good. You heard it. If you have anything else to do before we set sail, now's the time. Do not be late. Don't have anything important left to do. Wait here until the crates have been loaded up. Begin the expedition. But on. Okay. Let's rock and roll. At last you step onto dry land, but before your eyes see little of it. You've been enthralled by the cavernous firmament doming over you. You gaze upon the stalactitic constellations decorated with dangling roots, gleaming crystals, and numerous bat colonies. These stalactites unmistakably insinuate their arbitration over the sea and the land below them. For death from above, whilst pretty much omnipresent in subterranean life, has a significantly more acute, supreme, and inescapably terrifying presence here than anywhere else you've ever been before. This realization pierces you mentally, not unlike one of those speleothermic spears could physically. Life underground comes with a plethora of phobias, but this vast place provokes an uniquely crushing, creeping, choking feeling of smallness and utter insignificance in the grand scheme of things. And it's only exacerbated by the many sounds violently colliding in this open space. Those of air currents, restless waters, and wild yet unseen life. All the while reverberating deeply and rhythmically, is that all of them are combining into one singular heartbeat of the cavern itself. Somewhere out there in the far distance, you can almost hear the faint but distinct sounds of drums and horns. Prime instruments in the underture to this expeditionary play, whose next act has just begun. A voice grounds you. Ah, welcome to Hillscut. Hope you brought some light clads here, Evenstar, because it's dominating hot in here. He collects the sweat from his forehead with a handkerchief and squeezes it to the side. Yeah. Chief Briggs turns to the two of you after ending a conversation with the other man. Ladleman, after the labourers have unloaded everything for the boats, show them their tents and make sure Marcus receives the equipment as soon as requested as soon as possible. Medical tent as well. Yes, sir, as you command. You, sir, Evenstar, the tent you'll be sleeping in is just ahead. First one to the left, opposite the kitchen. Unpack your things and meet me at Professor Oldfield's tent as soon as you've done. So it's the small tent just past yours, also on the left side. When do I get my equipment, sir? As soon as you receive your briefing. Well, we'll speak to Marcus about that. He has other work to do at the moment. Yes, sir. He nods and turns to Ladleman. And if you see Yoda, tell her to meet me in my tent in about 20 or 30 minutes. I want a full report on what's been happening in my absence. Yes, sir, I will, sir. That's all. Carry on with your tasks. Oakley dokely. Let's quick save. Now, all of these are not available to us. That, unfortunately, is also. Let's look at these devices. 3D printer. Sofa, chair, cabinet. Okay, well, let's not go too far out of the way. Once we've gone through here, we'll check on our quest book. Done the core city bit there, and the Black Sea expedition. Speak to Professor Oldfield. So this is my footlocker. It's actually got a few things in it already, which is nice. And then we'll dump the flares in there because I just don't need them, to be honest. And I'll dump the ancient rat hound leather in there as well. That gives me a bit of leeway. Okay. So we'll come up here. Go to Chief Briggs. I'm busy now. Appears. Chief, what notice you end? Promising enough. Speak of the devil, our new second trooper. The older man fixes his glasses before inviting you further in. Ah, do come in, Sir Evenstar. What is it? Was it? Come in. I'm Edward Oldfield, Professor of Super Corporation History at the University of Dis. Also the man responsible for this whole expedition, or so I've been told. A smile peeks through his moustache. The Professor Oldfield? I've heard a lot about you from some of my friends. They said very good things about the quality of your lectures. Yes, yes. Right then, forgive me, but we will have to get straight to the point, Sir Evenstuff. Chief Briggs and I have just been discussing you, and we've come to the conclusion that in person with your experience and skill set, it would be best assigned to one of the recovery teams. He removes his glasses and proceeds to wipe them clean. For this, you will also have to thank Mr. Ladelman for backing your story. His extensive insight into many of the happenings south of Core City is one of the reasons we've hired the man in the first place. Isn't that right, Chief?
Yes, Professor, you're correct, even though he's been proven to be one of the most difficult men I've had the misfortune to work with.
Oh, the man's just free-spirited.
He is something else, Professor. Certainly, he looks at you. But let's not keep Sir Evenstuff idle.
Yes, therefore, we feel you produce far better results in the field rather than, say, being assigned to mere guard duty. He inspects the just white lenses, satisfied with the result. He puts his glasses back on. What do you say?
Sounds right to me, but if I'm going to be searching derelict facilities, I need to learn a bit more about them and their previous owners.
Most certainly, you'll receive all the information you need in due time. In fact, your first mission might be just around the corner. While Chief Briggs has been away, we've made a breakthrough discovery. We've been stuck in the mud for far too long. But goodness me, this will propel us forward like nothing else we've done so far here. And that is precisely the reason I've summoned you here so quickly, Richard.
That's good news. So Seeger has finally managed to recover some useful data from the NPCs that we recently discovered.
Exactly. It turned out to be just the thing we were searching for. It's not good news, Richard. It's magnificent news. Magnificent. As soon as Seeger compiles all the data he's collected so far, he'll bring it right. A gust of air passes over your shoulder, disturbing the top papers that are on the professor's desk. A spindly woman enters the tent, a movement so light you weren't even able to hear her footsteps. What follows her is the sound of a shrieking siren.
Yota.
Sir, we've got a large number of vessels approaching the island from multiple directions.
Pirates?
Negative. Natives. Some of them are approaching straight from the north, some from the west, but it seems the largest part of their forces are trying to go around to the east. Land at the southeastern beach. There's a lot of them, sir. A lot of friggate savages. I tried contacting you over the comm, but you didn't respond. He inspects his communicator.
Battery must have died.
After taking a deep breath, the professor interjects. It was only a matter of time. Pauses. Reckon there's another way to settle this, Richard?
Only through superior firepower, Professor. Yoda, take teams 1, 4, and 5 and fortify the beach. 2 and 3 will control the dock choke. Rest will defend the camp. If this all proves too strong, withdraw to the keep and meet up with the Team 7, which will be defending the northern side and establish interlocking fire with their position. Take Sarah and Stell with you as well.
He scans you from tip to toe. Nice to meet you, Yoda. This way? Where do you find these people?
Enough, we have an invading force on our doorstep. Professor, you move to Marcus's tent. It's safer. This one's too close to the shore.
Yes, right away.
You two, you have your orders. Now move out on the double.
Affirmative, sir.
She looks at you. You, follow me.
Okay. So we know all about these. Much easier. When we are with a weapon, as in a ranged weapon. I will take these things. And I will save here. Okay, it looks like we combat time. Okay, let's hold the shields up. Let's move over here. Not a great deal happening. Ooh, excellent. Well, that's helpful. Do I get to attack this guy? One down. Excellent. I'll be able to kill at least one of these. Wow. Okay. Seems like this is now the only area they're coming from. These guys are mostly all good. Wow, that was an amazing crit. So let's see if we can hit all of this. That would be near enough perfect. Plus. Oh well, that's pretty much game over for me. Pretty much game over for me. Because now I will. Yeah, I can't do anything. Yeah, I can't do anything here. Yeah, shouldn't have gone in. Shouldn't have gone in. Had to stay back. Close combat is not the best idea against these guys. But we'll see. Yeah, the problem is I just don't have the range to do anything. It's very annoying. There's a way we could activate these guys. That would be very helpful. I had him incapacitated, you idiots. Okay, well, we're getting a fair few of them down now. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Really? Come on. One more. Good girl. Or boy, or whatever. God. Now I can't do anything. Bastard. Yeah. Thank you. So I need to take some anti-poison. And then perhaps throw that there. At least that helps a little bit. Quick flashbang. Area control. Damn it, I can't get through. No, you're not too badly hit. I'm more worried about me and this bloody... Bastard, you're shooting me! Bastards! Of course, I'm entangled again, still. And otherwise, all I can really do... is that. Come on. Okay, but at least if I survive... If I survive, I can heal and all sorts. Fuck! God damn it! Feels so useless back here. So I'll come this way and just hide at the back here. Just have to wait until they start overrunning. Pop up and throw a grenade every so often. See, if you have a gun, this entangled shit, it doesn't matter. You can go down soon. If he doesn't survive, or does survive, I will be able to take him down. Oh, he's not surviving. Oh, this is sad, really. I mean, this lot have got complete control over this area. there's not really anything that can be done. Some bastard shooting at me? No. Yeah, I feel like I really could do with sprint. Well, I've got two of them. Ag, just a basic sec trooper. Damn it. Trouble here. No, not that much trouble. Thankfully. Oh, come on. Come on! Fuck's sake! Need some assistance over here. Let's got rid of one of them. Let's get rid of the second. Wow, this is a huge amount of enemy troops. Yeah, let's go after that one. I'd like to see that one fall. Come on! Oh, Jesus wept! This is pathetic. Like, really pathetic. That's alright. I can... Oh, shit. Well... Fucking time. But we got that one. I killed one at least. That's something. Okay, so fatigued. Come on. Nothing else? Must be the last one. Maybe not. It's attacking him. Must be coming from somewhere. Still got 2 turns of fatigue. This must be the last one. Okay, let's expose weakness. Okay, and we're done. That was exciting. Oh, do I not have? I don't have. Advanced repair kits. Okay. So that's the spear. That's their knife. I'll take one of their knives because I think they're quite helpful. They are situational. Their knives are seemingly all the same. Another saber. That's pretty good, really. But that's a lot of enemies. A lot of enemies. Yeah. I mean, yes, I only killed 2 of them. But they were a good 2. Ooh, teeth necklace. Experience points. A quick save. Shit. All right, all right. Is there anything on him? That would be good. As would that. As would those. Thank God, all of it would be amazing. Now, can I... Yeah, you can see me. Fuck's sake. God damn it. God damn it. I really wanted some of that GS dude stuff. Another point of XP. Can't say fairer than that. Okay. Yahota. Congratulations, you're alive. Now report to Chief Briggs. I will. Still in one piece. Very good. What's your Yoda status? She's alright. She's the rest of the troops. You alright, Professor?
I think so. I haven't been able to this close to death since the Battle of Dis. Goodness me, Richard, there were so many of them, but their voices, that language.
They're dead now, Professor. They won't be bothering you no more.
I hope you're right, Sir Star, but I feel they aren't going to leave us alone just yet.
What did you do that angered them this much? Professor and the Chief exchanged looks briefly before the latter responded to you. Listen up. There are two major factions in control of the Black Sea, the pirates and the natives. Pirates call themselves the Grim Jetters, control the southern and eastern waters. They're not actively interfering with our operations yet, although patrols have had several violent encounters with them.
Whereas these savages have been a thorn in our side ever since we've arrived here. By the cabins, these violent, inarticulate creatures are the cause of almost all of our problems here. And now they're trying to raise the camp to the ground and butcher us all. Goodness me!
Why didn't you wipe them out?
Please, we're no animals. We did not come here to exterminate anyone, but they've refused to even communicate with us. In fact, the first and only response was to resort to violence.
Professor, it appears that Ladleman's been correct all along. I had him ask around Core City about the natives while we were here. Barring a few old tales, no one ever reported seeing people matching their description. Whoever they are, they've had little to no contact with the rest of the South Underrail.
Goodness me, Richard, who are we dealing with? These people must have settled here after Biocorp withdrew all its military from the Black Sea. Why? When and why? They do not appear to have adopted any of the NFT technology, so why come here? Biocorp military, NFT?
Professor, we'll have to continue this conversation later. I need to return to my men. I've yet to determine the casualties and overall damage we've suffered.
Can you at least tell me about this NFT?
I'll have to wait, Sir Star. See Marcus about your gear. His tent's the one just across from this one. Once I've assembled a recovery team, I will brief you.
One moment, please, Sir Star. Would you mind going to Seeger's, Jeremy Seeger's tent, and seeing if he's compiled any of the recovered information so far? The network is down, hopefully temporarily, and he's not responding to his comm. We're going to need this data if we plan on dispatching a recovery team. Don't you both agree?
Of course, she doesn't mind. Here are your orders. Collect your equipment from Marcus first, then go to Seeger. His tent is the one past the medical tent, and then return to the Professor. Is that clear? Yes, sir. Don't keep the Professor waiting. Yes, sir. Professor, he leaves. And another XP has been gained. 20 out of 30 now. Tony and Marcus seem to be discussing something and are unaware of your presence.
I've got to say, I'm impressed with you, Marky. Not only did you not get zoned out, but you actually did something useful during the fight. Sure, you played with your little toys for the safety of your tent, but hey, you got the job done.
That's a compliment, correct? Just for the record, the turrets can work autonomously. However, in situations such as this one, it is always the wisest course of action to have someone behind the controls for better target assessment. No, Marky. No. How many times have I got to remind you? You've got to kind of put it like this. Well, if it wasn't for me, you pipe worker, you'd be checking the pipes from your forehead right now. Yeah. Where I'm from, you've got to pull them hardcore comebacks. Not go on about, target assessment. Checking the pipes. Oh, grind it. It's core city slang, Marky. It means to take a lick. Piss. That whole phrase was supposed to mean one of the freaks would have made a hole in my forehead. No, okay. Forget the slang. Use your own words. Just not one of your la-di-da words like urinating or, ejecting blood or oil liquid waste. Ooh. Don't be absurd, Tone. No one uses that expression. I've suddenly gone from Southwestern to Australian. You just made that up. But it's how all you northerners, fat rats and the rest of you la-di-da sound to me. You're too uptight. He squishes his nose upward. You all sound like you're going to go pipe-working cancer if you say a naughty word. You use far too many dumb sterile euphemisms. Suck all the fun out of language. Marky, so please, next time you want to go check the pipes, you're not urinating, but going for a piss. I see where this is going. How about this? If I hadn't been for me and my turrets, your head would have been impaled on a spear and paraded around angrily, you stinker. What, the pipe? No! He grabs his crotch. Ow! You're so lame it hurts my... While Tony's holding onto his crotch and acting out utter agony, Marcus is slowly squeezing his forehead into a chasmic frown. He erupts as soon as his irritation reaches its peak. How about I bust your nose to wipe your mind, take your mind off your groin? Ooh, that's it. Yeah, you're getting the hang of it. I'm just glad you got at least some of it in there, Marky. There's still hope. Give me another one. Oh, come on, I want to hear the hardcore insult. If people compare my butt and your face, they think we were twins. Hardcore, thanks. There you go, Marcus. That was a simple and insulting. Easy start a fire with that one. Oh, you're the new sect trooper, huh? Sarah Evenstar, tree badass. Nice to meet you, Sarah Evenstar. I'm Marcus Werther. I saw how you fought through the turret's visual feed. Impressive. I know this blabbermouth here. I killed 2 people and it was poor. You're getting the hang of it, Marky. Keep poking. You tell us what you need. I need to see you, Marcus. Here to collect my gear. Right away. Told you might hand me one of the suits. Right away. Meanwhile, I'll take this. He hands you a device. There's a NavCom. Navigation and communication device. Its communication range is substantial and should cover the entire Black Sea. Still, I can't tell you how it's going to behave once you move beyond that or go into other cave systems or NFT facilities. As for navigation, fairly simple. The screen will display the grid square of the currently loaded coordinate system you're in. Now pay attention here. Coordinate system currently displayed is the one recovered from an NFT device. That means the coordinates you read on NFT devices are the ones your NavCom can point you to. We'll all be using those coordinates during the expedition, so we'll all understand each other. Hopefully. He smiles. He points to the NavCom's display. Right now we're in D6, as you can see. Just to make it clear, letters represent your position along the east-west axis, numbers your north-south axis. Here. Tony approaches you with a complete suit of Aegis incorporated combat armor in his hands. As he returns to his spot behind the desk, you notice him putting away a couple of nylon bags, which are mostly used to store the items he just gave you. There's your armor. I don't think I should explain how to put it on. You have your own weapons, that I've been told, but if you need anything from armory, talk to that guy over there. Points to Ladleman. It's me. That's him. You also got weapon attachments, spare parts, and a plethora of other related items. If you need energy weapons or anything high-tech, on the other hand, see me. And that should be... Oh, yes, wait. Just let me check if your comms working properly. Push that button there and say something. Testing. He speaks into his only communicator. Testing. Can you hear me? All right, everything appears to be in order. Device will display a name next to each of the channels, so you know who you're talking to. I'm on channel 1. Contact me if you need some help, info, or if you need to speak to someone from the staff who doesn't have comm of his own. Anything I can do to help with the Captain's defenses? There is something you can do. NFT had plenty of automated defenses deployed on this island. Most of it's destroyed, but perhaps there's something we can still use if we knew how. And that's something you can potentially discover during the course of your assignments. You can go out and send out the savages. That'd solve our problems. Tone, you can't expect her to attack the natives all on her own. Or can you? He sighs and turns to you. Also contact me if you find any functional military equipment, and I'll dispatch a boat to transport it to the camp if possible. Not much to go on, I know, but hopefully something will come up. Show me some high-tech stuff. Tychrome crowbar. Wow. Got a few bits and pieces that are good. Pistol, EMP mine, EMP grenade already known. Large waste pack. Honestly, I need this. 206, Jesus. Okay, so now we have a decent supply of weight that we can use. Let's talk to Marcus. No, let's talk to see you later. Show me what you got in stock. Wow. He has a lot of stock. Let's see what it's worth. 21.8. My stuff is just better. Assault rifle by Claver I've got. Got the hand grenade. Don't need any of that. Got the TNT charge. That could be useful. Vehicle repair kit I don't need just yet. Okay. Knife is good. Machetes are good. There's a lot of good stuff here. A lot of good stuff. Yeah. Let's auto that. Trade, and I'll learn the vehicle repair kit. Okay. Quick save. Quick save again. Shit. Yeah, turrets can see me. Apparently, lockpicking. Let's talk to the surgeon. Let's not talk to the surgeon. Let's talk to Doc Savage. Not down, damn it. What have I got to go? Do improvements. Jeremy. Okay, now we've got to talk to Siegler. I believe is here. An alluring scent invites you inside. It's rich, pleasant, and strong enough to draw a hopper out of its crevice. It's like coffee, but smells infinitely better than the dark brown dust mixed with water consumed throughout South Underrail. This is something from the north. And if the delightful aroma is any indication, tasting it's got to be quite an experience. I take a step towards the man sitting at the desk, looking at letters and numbers and symbols of various kinds scrolling across his screen. He hears you and turns around, and in his hand, the tea flask is smoking black liquid. Is coffee, after all. You need something? You Jeremy Seeger? Professor Oldfield told me to see you. Yeah, the one. You got a... What are the new sec troopers, huh? Welcome to Hell's Guts, sis. The name seems more and more appropriate the more time we spent here. Am I right, Ned? Anyway, what you got for me? Is that coffee you're drinking? Yes. Why? Never seen coffee before? I have. He pauses, watching you while a pillar of smoke from the hot coffee pirouettes between you and him. The commiseration in his eyes, he softly proceeds. You don't have any coffee beans here? Coffee beans? Wow, I'm sorry, anything's bad here, but this bad? Zit. X-it. You have like hydroponics, right? You're capable of growing certain plants here. Why no real coffee? I don't get it. They're not so bad after you get used to them, but what you got here, it's something else. He shakes his head in. No one should have to live without a good Zin coffee. You know, I got some more here. He glances at the coffee maker on the other table. You want one? I very much like some. Okay. He goes to his coffee maker, presses a button. As the coffee is poured into the tea flask, the air slowly becomes wonderfully saturated with its smell. After a few moments, you have it in your hands, a tea flask full of smoking hot coffee. You gaze at it in awe. He observes you with a satisfying interest. Well, enjoy your coffee, sis. Excel. Professor Oldfield wants to know if you compiled and recovered data for him. We're under taxes. Now, I may be a kind of person that rarely lifts my ass from the chair, but even I'm not that extreme to sit here and sift through this stuff while people are dying like around me. He turns to the computer, opens a file, sighing. But yeah, I do have some of the important bits sorted. I'll send it to him as soon as the network's back. He glances at one of his monitors and raises his eyebrows. Oh, Marcus sorted the power. Extra. Sending it now. What is this about, really? The data. Professor mentioned it's some kind of breakthrough discovery. Oh, yeah, you betcha. You see, ever since we got here, we've been trying to find a way to enter that building just across from my tent, the keep. Panel by the gate is totally unresponsive. And the walls are extremely thick and sturdy. The building did survive the Biocorp assault on the island after all, but, you know, we don't just want to blow the thing up here unless we really gotta. Now, the building's still got power, okay, since we're easily packing out up on our instruments, but so far we haven't found a way to interface with that panel, until I recover this data. According to it, the panel is actually a scanner which authenticates a person based on small active radio frequency identification, or ARFID, microchip that most often implanted in the right hand. So if we find one of those microchips, or learn to... Wait a second, why am I telling you all this? Well, okay, we find a working chip we're in. All the other NFT facilities should work the same way, so we'll be able to gain access to those as well if we can get through the natives. Anyway, seems every NFT citizen had an implant. Those implants also contained some other personal data, but that's of secondary importance right now. So where do we find one of these chips? Now that's the... sending 2 notes of sound interrupts your conversation, and something flashes on the bottom of his right of his screen. Excuse me for a moment, it's the professor. He puts his coffee aside and his headset on, adjusts to the microphone, and clicks the icon flashing on his screen. A window pops up, its top right corner bearing what appears to be the University of Dis logo. The outline of a frontal view of a grandiose building placed in a circle under which University of Dist is written in a serif font. Then the face of Professor Oldfield appears, speaking words only Sega can hear. Yes, sir? You did? He turns to you, still talking to the professor. Yeah, she's here. I'll tell her. He's still facing you, but his gleaming eyes are looking through you. Oh, thank you, sir. He smiles. I know. I'm well aware of that, sir. XL. I dropped the comm once the attack started and broke it. Yes, I understand. What did the professor say? Just as you open your mouth, his face disappears behind a broad smile. Really? Thank you, sir. Again, thank you, sir. Extra. Yes, I'll tell her what you said. Goodbye. What did the professor say? You should see him now. Anyway, you stop it now. That's the... Actually, the professor will fill you in on the rest. I better be going then. See ya. So what does coffee do for me? Increases movement points by 5. Increases all psi ability by 10. Also reduces psi regeneration by 3. Fair enough. Sort of works. I'll take it. Then I will go to my footlocker. And I will dump waste pack and this. And what can I do? What's this? This increases my stealth, this doesn't, but it has a much reduced armor penalty. It's also a lot lighter. I'm not really sure what fortitude is. Yeah, I'm not really sure what the fortitude is, but that. So here, yeah, fortitude increases the chance to resist negative status effects. Okay, that's actually quite helpful. The detection's actually pretty good. Well, I think so anyway. So I'm going to dump that. Now I've got 45 carry capacity. Okay, I'm going to stop it here because we've done quite a bit. So I'm going to say thank you ever so much for watching. If you've enjoyed, please subscribe. If not, do not worry about it. Thank you again. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.